Hi! Before we start our journey to Mungo National Park in New South Wales, we would like to pay respect and acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, past and present. Mungo National Park is part of a World Heritage Area. We went in October 2015. We headed southwest from Sydney and after 700 kilometers arrived at Hay. We stayed overnight at this small town on the Murrumbidgee River. We then drove past the Murrumbidgee irrigation area. The following day, after 150 kilometers, we arrived at Baranoy, the gateway of the outback. Another 100 kilometers of unsealed road took us to the park entry. Outback unsealed road without telegraph poles was quite a scene. 40,000 years ago, Mungo was a lake with people living on the shores. Climate changed and the lake dried out 15,000 years ago. The visitor center is another 32 kilometers from the heritage area boundary and 9 kilometers from the national park boundary. The meeting place was created as a special place where Mungo indigenous people gathered. Pakiji, Nyampi and Muthi Muthi people have traditionally cared for country. The forecourt feature a part recreation of the 20,000 years old human fossil tracks. The visitor center has a model of a giant megafauna, Diprotodon, from that era. We stay in the shearers' quarter run by National Parks and Wildlife Service. It got rooms powered with solar and communal amenities. The shearers' quarter was close to the big Mungo wool shed. Driving the Mungo Story is a 70-kilometer self-guided route. We're doing the orange route on this map in an anti-clockwise direction. The Mungo wool shed was quite big. Outside were the disused sheep pens. The walls of China Lookout offer the full view of the walls running from north to south. We passed the Blue Bush area. Near the red top tank, we saw the southern end of the Lunat. It was exposed and disturbed. After the turn to the eastern side of the Lunat, it was Rosewood area. Further on, it was porcupine grass areas. We stopped at the round tank, which was a trap for wild goats using water as bait. At Vigar's Well, one could walk close to the tall sand dunes. The sand dunes are moving east gradually towards Sydney, 1 meter per year. They are very fragile. It was a beautiful scene. As we approached the northern end of the walls, Lake Liga appeared before us. After we crossed the Lunat, Lake Mungo was in front of us again. Before we reached the start of the loop, we passed Sanchi Homestead site. Mungo Lookout was off the main access road near the park entrance. It offered a very wide panoramic view of Lake Mungo from the west. One could appreciate the sheer size of the lake and the foreshore area. Foreshore Walk and Pastoral Trail. The 3-hour walk was on the western side of the park, starting from the meeting place. The first part was the Foreshore Nature Walk. We passed clay pans with salt-tolerant bush. The foreshore was kangaroos' natural feeding ground. It offered another good vantage point of Lake Mungo. One could see the Mungo woolshed with the walls of China in the faraway horizon. The pastoral heritage loop continued from the return point of the foreshore track. The Sangchi woolshed has a display of the pastoral history of Mungo. The clay pan surrounded with blue bush and sandhill wattles was a meeting place of indigenous people. Looking ahead to the east was the Mungo Lunet, or the Walls of China. Evening tours of the Walls of China. A park ranger, Ivan, took us into the Walls of China. The Mungo and Sangchi layers contain many remnants of the life of earlier times. The three sediment layers of Gogo, Mungo, and Sangchi were very distinct. Gogo is the pink soil, Mungo is cream and white sand, and Sangchi is grey clays. We were led up to the top of the Lunet and had a panoramic view of the area. It was breathtaking. The sunset view from the Wolves was spectacular. We could see the other side of the Lunet. We walked through one of the eroded gully. The grey caves capped the pinnacles are the Sangchi unit, blown from the dry lake bed about 20,000 years ago. The cream and white Mungo sand was formed part of the Lunet by the onshore wind about 40,000 years ago. A lot of remnants of the life of earlier times could be seen in the Mungo layer. We had some wildlife encounter. We saw many emus. Red kangaroos and western grey kangaroos. Pink cockatoo. Shingleback skinks. Bearded dragon. Termite hill. Unfortunately, some wild pigs found dead on the roadside. We saw the deadly poisonous brown snake and learned the track left by them. There are three main reasons for this area included on the World Heritage List. After that, we continued our long drive home to Sydney. We love this place. Thank you for viewing. Hope that you find it interesting too.